It's another episode of the One More I'm Out of Here podcast coming to you from the One More I'm Out of Here studio. Hi, everyone. It's cold outside. Not as cold as Michigan, I'm told.
No, it's yeah.
So we have a word of the day today.
Oh, God.
And this is how we're going to start the show. And the word of the day is idiocy. And Jason Kiefer, would you please give us the definition of the word idiocy?
Idiocy. Extreme foolishness, a stupid action or idea, or the state of being an idiot.
Please play the video.
It is amazing.
Here we go.
Just gotta get the right video.
Rolling.
It's very effective.
Rolling.
Yeah, make that.
Fucking pulled it. It pulled it off. See,
What?
we tried to do it the right way and then ended up fucking it up. Keep talking. I'll find it.
Well, the word of the day is idiocy because we have a lot of idiots to talk about on the program today. A lot of them.
It was actually amazing. Like
in Minnesota, the one we're going to see here in Minnesota.
A
Hopefully,
lot of them in Minnesota.
This will come up. Wow, can we just start the show?
No, you don't need to.
All right, here we go.
This is the cool shit about being live, bro.
I know.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
But
Here we go.
But for whatever reason.
There we go.
Reason, it fucking pulled it. So I got to share it now. It pulled it off. I had it already set up, but it pulled it off.
Oh, man.
That's all right.
Stop.
Collaborate and listen.
Collaborate.
Listen.
Pappas is learning the words Ice Ice Baby.
Is that going to be your song?
But this video is amazing, though, because when I watched it, I was giggling my ass off when you said it.
Go.
We're dealing with on the ground all over. That's right. Actually, I'm very respectful, and you're not respectful at all in any way.
Look at this.
I just want to ask, do you believe in illegal immigration? Do you think U.S. taxpayers should be funding housing for illegals and medical care?
Smart man. He is so intelligent. This man, he's got nothing to say.
She's got nothing better to do.
Now,
He's a big man.
now I'm a Nazi.
What a big man.
Oh,
What a big man.
crazy.
Bye, big man.
I'm very respectful. I'm very respectful. Here, this is the mentality. This is the state of the United States right now. This is what's going on here in this country. This is what
God bless that guy. That guy's just out there trying to file a report.
It doesn't matter how much I fucked that up in the beginning. It's still not nearly as idiotic as that dumb bitch and all the other ones that are standing behind
It is so representative of just the lunatics and the complete morons on the left. I mean, they are so solidified in their thinking that their positions are the right positions, and there can be no other ideas or positions or arguments other than the ones that they have. And then anyone who tries to introduce a different idea than the one they have, well, you see that is the reaction. I mean, it is complete idiocy. That woman has nothing. All that dude was out there was trying to do was maybe have a conversation with these folks, ask them what they're doing out
literally
there.
Said, I'm being respectful to you.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to have a conversation. Look at Big Man, and all the fucking whistles. Which you're gonna hear a lot of whistles, unfortunately, during this podcast because of some of the video clips that we have. But
Pappas, you know the type, don't you?
Sadly, I do.
I mean, that is.
Let me ask you a question. Seriously, let me ask you a question. 'Cause I've been quiet.
Far be it from us to paint with a broad brush.
You've ever been quiet
saying?
since I've met you.
I am so. You know what? I'd like to apologize. I would like to apologize to humanity on behalf of white people, because what is it with these people, man, that they just got nothing else going on in their lives that they want to get? I mean, these folks, I think they sit and they're like, I think some of them, I think a portion of them are paid professionals that are paid to agitate and organize. That's been proven.
Yeah.
But if you've got, I mean, does she not have a home? Does she not have a husband?
Did you see the
Does she not have? Well,
did you
she
see
probably,
the jacket that she was wearing? That's not a cheap jacket. That's
does
a
she not-
designer jacket.
Does she not have a child?
I'm sure she's opened up her beautiful, spacious
Does
home
she not
to
have children? Does
those
she not
less
have?
fortunate than her.
Does she not have? Well, like you showed that video, like, hey, come on, are you here for?
Hey,
Do you support
here's-
illegals?
Here's
Yes.
Hector. Hector needs
Come
a-
on in. No,
Hey,
no,
we
not-
got a couple.
He's got to go to the bathroom, by
not
the
my
way.
house.
And he really
Yeah.
likes teenage
and he
girls.
was eating a lot of burritos. But I mean,
He may or may not have a couple charges on him too.
I mean, or does she not have 25 cats to take care of at home? I mean, what is with these people? I just don't get it. I don't understand. Listen, I was thinking about this on the way in, which I ponder a lot of.
But the
things.
thing is,
Go ahead.
if we wanted to,
Yeah.
we could spend the next hour and a half playing dozens of other videos
Dozens. We could
like that.
we could have a show,
I've got
and not hour and a half. We could probably a channel devoted solely to playing videos of these people that don't have anything else. And listen, I'm going to call it like it is. These are the crowds that I have seen. I don't have scientific evidence, but I'd like if anyone can counter me on this. The crowds I've seen, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, primarily white female.
Yes.
Yeah.
Suburban white
By and large,
females, by and large, are just amongst the. I mean, they're the most. They're the most unhappy segment of society. I don't understand. I don't know if they're husbands or significant others. I'm making an assumption that they're heterosexual, but I don't know if their husbands or others are too busy working, not giving them the attention that they deserve, that they're not getting some sort of fulfillment or satisfaction at home.
Do you think they have a craving for attention?
I think they have a craving for something, love. And this is their way, to find a sense of belonging. And it's sad. I mean, it is sad. Now, yes, I have seen a little more demographics in some of the more violent protests. We saw the protest of them yanking the safe out of the car in Minneapolis. And that seemed to be a much more diverse crowd. And I thought diversity was important to these people.
And he got fucking caught. Thank God.
But I just don't understand. I do not understand.
You're doing a little homage to
what?
To Michelle there.
I am.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, it's, like she's down for the struggle.
Oh, the struggle.
Yeah.
And you
I
don't
was actually
understand.
just thinking the same thing. Is he putting an H in there somewhere?
I just don't get it. And maybe
It's
you
just
can
a little
explain
tip
it
of
to
the
me.
cap to Michelle Obama. I mean,
What
there's
is-
nothing wrong with that.
Listen. Just because you have the right to do something doesn't make it right. I've said that a lot. And I mean, look, you've made your point.
No, you
don't
have the
like-
right to do something. You just have to do it correctly.
Well, you have to do it correctly. And,
Stand out there all day long. Stand out
I
there,
hope you freeze to death.
Yes.
I hope you get hypothermia.
but don't put your hands on people.
Don't touch people. The guy's out there and you got to chase him off because he has a different point of view than you, or you feel that he has a different point. He didn't
You
even
feel.
say anything.
You feel
He was
has
a man. He was a white man. And you're like, he has to be the enemy, unless it's just some beta man, soy eating, freaking skinny jean wearing, freaking fitted suit wearing, much like our mayor. I mean, describing our mayor. But I mean, I don't get it. And you know what? I'm sad. I'm really, really sad. I am sad because this is the country that we've become. This is the society that we've become. And I got to tell you something. I am concerned because if, God forbid, something happens in the world's a very dangerous place, as we know. But if something happens in the world where we as a country have to come together and step up to either support an action somewhere, or take action ourselves here, or defend against something here. And I don't mean a revolution. That's not what I'm talking about. But let's say there was another 9/11. I don't think the country, if there was another 9/11 day, let me ask you guys this.
It'd be completely different.
It'd be completely different because we're so frickin' polarized and divided. We're not, I mean, I'm just calling it like it is. I'm not saying this is my preference. I don't think we're coming together again as a country. I really don't.
Well, as soon as you take a breath, I'll
Dan
show
forgot
this.
his
I'll show
password.
this video
Dan forgot his
that
password.
I was actually
I locked up, I gotta
shocked.
restart.
I was actually shocked that I saw this. This is coming from the Chicago police chief. And backing law enforcement,
Yeah.
which I did not think was going to happen, to be honest with you.
Make this clear. Federal agents, ICE, HSI, are officers. They are agents of law enforcement. If you box them in with vehicles, it is reasonable for them to believe that they are being ambushed and that this could end in a deadly situation. And it's reasonable for them to use force based on those conditions. Do not box in any law enforcement officer. You are breaking the law when you do that. And you are putting yourself in danger. Following law enforcement agents around. The question is why? What do you plan on doing? It's also reasonable for them to believe that you're eventually going to do harm to them. If you ram any vehicle, especially that one that contains law enforcement agents, and that's any law enforcement, local, state, federal, county, and you do this intentionally, this is considered deadly force. Deadly force is anything that can cause great bodily harm or death.
So I'm not going to play the whole thing. I mean, that's you got the gist of it, but and that's from Chicago. So like they're already anticipating more shit happening and it kind of traveling across. But I was super impressed with the way that he held that press conference and the fact of, hey, look, local, federal, state, county, I don't care. You do your thing, just don't fuck with them because they're out on a fucking mission. They have a job to do. Let them do it.
Well, that is a police chief, and I apologize for not knowing his name.
I can't remember.
But that is a police chief who cares about the people
in his community
that he serves
yeah.
and the people in his community.
Yep.
Yeah.
He is telling them, and the reason he's telling them that is because he knows that these demonstrations are organized. He knows that Rachel Good was one of how many, and I don't know what the number is, but there are a growing number of suburban soccer mom types who are voluntarily undergoing this training in how to disrupt the operations of these federal officers. And so Rachel Good, and there's video of her doing this in the past, boxing in these agents.
Was it Rachel or Renee?
Renee, my bad. It's Renee.
Sorry.
Renee Nicole Good.
Yeah, Renee Nicole Good.
Say her name, Dan. God.
So that there's her and lots of others. There's all kinds of videos out there showing these individuals engaging in the tactics that he was just talking about. So he is speaking directly to those women who are interested in being one of those, like one of those ones that we saw at the top of the show. And he is telling them not to do it. It's dangerous. It's illegal. And he's trying to inform them of what the mindset of those agents who are coming under those ambush situations. He's telling them what their mindset is.
Is there not?
And they are armed, and they are trained to look for dangerous situations like this. And you might just be playing around. You might, and I see these people talking about, well, we just had our whistles and they had guns. Well, okay, fine. You've got your whistles out there.
Don't bring a whistle to a gunfight.
Stand on the side of the street, blow your whistle until your lungs
till your
collapse.
Lungs actually come out of your mouth.
Blow your whistle all day long, but don't stand in their way. Don't try to hit them with your car. Don't try to box them in.
They'd be happier if they were blowing something else.
Don't put a hand on them. And when they ask you politely at first to please stop or move out of the way,
that's not good enough. That never works. Does. They do ask
when it
doesn't escalate.
They try to show some respect.
When they show some respect, but
comply with their wishes, and you know what? You will live to see another day.
So here's a
good on that police chief.
Yes, absolutely, and especially a big city police
heard
chief.
me on that
one. but this Joe Billy Dillon sent this to me. There's no video, but it's this is a post It says, this is written by someone, not me. I'm a father, not a mom, but sums it up pretty well. What was she thinking? And I know we hit this ad nauseum the last one, but this post was,
Does that mean a lot?
I'm a mother, so I'm going to comment right now. I will say this exactly the way a mother thinks. It's raw, direct, and without pretending this is complicated. A 37-year-old woman, 3 kids, middle of a work week. The father of those children is dead. She is the parent left. The one job she has above every cause, every protest, every headline is getting home to her kids. Mm-hmm. And what is she doing instead? She's out of the state. Other reports, and this is in parentheses, other reports claim she lives there, in the street, in her car, blocking federal agents who are doing their job. Not alone. Her partner is right there filming. Like this is some brave little documentary moment. Around them, sirens blaring, people yelling, pure chaos, manufactured chaos. So agents can't do their lawful duty. Her window is down. She hears the orders. She understands the orders. She ignores the orders. Then she puts the car in reverse, still doesn't comply. Then she puts the car in drive, not park. She moves forward into the agent. That's not confusion. That's not panic. That's decision after decision after decision. Now put yourself in the agent's shoes for a half a second. A driver is already in an unlawful act, refusing commands in a hostile, chaotic scene, and now that driver uses a vehicle to move toward you. You get a split second. You don't get the luxury of maybe she's just stressed, which I love that part of it. You have to assume the worst. You have to think of protecting other people like the partner at the window, because if you assume the best and you're wrong, you don't go home or someone else. So the agent fires after she makes an aggressive move toward him, because he has no idea what her intentions are. And she just demonstrated she's willing to escalate. Now imagine her 3 kids at school sitting there like any other day, not knowing their mother is out playing street hero games for criminals in the middle of a work week with the 2 adults responsible for them. She didn't think about them. She didn't think, if I get arrested, who picks up my babies? She didn't think, if I get hurt, who raises them? She didn't think, if I die, they have nobody. She thought about protecting criminals. She thought about interfering with federal agents. She thought about the camera. She thought about the crowd. She thought about the moment. There is no amount of evidence, money, tears, or TV or news spin that can make this make sense. As a mother, nothing about this makes sense. At a minimum, she knew her actions could get her arrested. At minimum, she still chose it. She chose strangers. She chose chaos. She chose lawlessness. Make it make sense, because the only thing I see is 3 kids who just got abandoned by the only parent they had left, not by accident, but by a series of deliberate choices.
I have one correction.
Okay.
If I might. The first 2 kids were already taken away from her. So she lost custody of the first 2 kids.
And that just adds into it.
And as I said before, when a mother loses custody of their kids, courts usually don't like to do that. So there must have been some extenuating circumstances regarding that they take the children away from the mother rather than joint custody. Just want to point that out. And there's a lot of things that have come out.
Her rap sheet. I've seen her rap sheet.
There's a lot of things that have come out about that she was like, they're like, oh, she was on her way home from dropping her kid. That's not true. She was like 5 miles away. And she was engaged. Everything else is factually accurate. And the thrust of it is fine. I just don't want people to, I want to just make sure that the facts are
this was
correct.
Just a statement from somebody else, but the rap sheet's out there. I mean, go look at it.
Yeah.
She put cigarettes out on her fucking kids.
That was either her or her lover.
Either one. Either one. They're in the
partner.
same house.
Yeah, I agree with that. And she put her kid in.
I don't give a shit.
I'm not disagreeing. I don't like the way she's, it's just funny how this is what we're with everything going on in the world. This is what the United States is focusing on right now. And I got to tell you, I mean, we didn't talk about this beforehand. Now there's thoughts of national or declaring this, employing the Insurrection Act, Trump taking over which George Herbert Walker Bush did in LA, and deploying the National Guard to maintain peace. I got to tell you, I'm of the opinion, and you guys correct me if you don't share this, which you will, but I just say stay out. You know, ICE do their thing, protect the ICE agents. If the people want to burn their shit to the ground,
we've had
let
this
them
conversation.
burn their shit to the ground. I don't give a shit.
When they put them in Memphis, I know you were like, I don't like it. I don't like the idea.
Right.
But obviously, the Minneapolis Police Department, and I don't know if you watched, and I don't know if I think I have the video of the mayor with the police chief standing in the back. The Minneapolis police have been told to stand down, so ICE is out there by themselves.
Mm-hmm. I get that part, right? They need protection. I get that.
And obviously, at this point, if that's what you're going to do, then I'm all for it. I ascribe to your fact beforehand. The military doesn't need to be in the streets. I get it.
I just don't.
But
I don't want.
This is going to escalate a lot worse if they don't get any fucking help.
Well, that Mayor Fry,
fucking
at his news conference yesterday, suggested that he would use the Minneapolis police to fight these ICE agents.
Well, that's what he was. He was requested by constituents.
Why would you even let those words come out of your mouth, though? Wait, what the hell is wrong with these people? And just to,
the guy's a douche canoe.
To pick up on the point that Andrew made earlier, and we see this from so many Democrats on. Look, Tim Walz, as he's still the guy. No, he's not going to run for re-election.
Oh, we got some more on him too.
He is still the governor of Minnesota. He could take steps to shut this down.
He was supposed to resign this.
The mayor could take steps to shut this down. The police chief is compromised and an absolute doing it, to my way of thinking, performing a dereliction of duty. When he gets up there and spews that nonsense that he puts out there. I mean, he isn't just an absolute puppet of that mayoral administration. But all these Democrats, they're all, you were talking about our mayor and you're talking about all these other ones. I mean, they're all cut from the same cloth because, our mayor, Aftab Purval, is Sherrod Brown. Sherrod Brown is this Mayor Fry in Minneapolis. Mayor Fry is Zorhan Mondani in New York. Mondani is, Ocasio-Cortez. Ocasio-Cortez is, Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is Eric Swallowswell. Swallowswell is Gavin Newsom. I mean, it goes. I mean, is there one dime's worth of difference between any one of those Democrats when it comes to ideology?
Not really.
Being wedded to that, and this is the phrase I have used for years now, and that is the agenda of the radical left trumps everything. It trumps common sense. We say, do you see that doctor who was testifying on Capitol Hill?
Oh, I have it.
Wait.
I have it. Don't get too far ahead of ourselves.
No, I'm just saying.
Don't get too far ahead of ourselves.
I'm just
You
extemporaneously
show up 10
thinking,
minutes prior, so you don't see everything that I have.
She's a gyneco.
OBGYN.
She's a gyneco.
OBGYN.
But she is someone who is such an adherent to the leftist radical ideology that she cannot break rank with that to speak the truth.
Well, we'll get to it.
That's my point. That's my point. And this is this is what we're seeing being played out here. Is that none of this stuff that all these Democrats all want to talk poorly and they want to crack on ICE officers, they want to crack on Trump. It's all about the agenda. And that trumps anything else.
And here's exactly where this press secretary that we have is just a straight up fucking baller. Straight up gangster.
This is so good with this fool from another country.
He's fucking Irish, I believe.
I don't know where the hell he comes from.
Well, she puts him where he needs to be.
Have you seen this?
Probably.
This is great.
Oh, yeah.
And she said, among other things, that they are doing everything correctly. 32 people died in ICE custody last year. 170 U.S. citizens were detained by ICE, and Renee Good was shot in the head and killed by an ICE agent. How does that equate to them doing everything correctly?
Why was Renee Good unfortunately and tragically killed?
Are you asking me my
Yeah.
opinion? Because an ICE agent acted recklessly and killed it unjustified.
Oh, okay. So you're a biased reporter with a left-wing opinion.
What do you want me to do?
Yeah, because you're a left-wing hack. You're not a reporter. You're posing in this room as a journalist, and it's so clear by the premise of your question. And you and the people in the media who have such biases but fake like you're a journalist, you shouldn't even be sitting in that seat. But you're pretending like you're a journalist, but you're a left-wing activist. And the question that you just raised and your answer proves your bias. You should be reporting on the facts. You should be reporting on the cases. Do you have the numbers of how many American citizens were killed at the hands of illegal aliens who ICE is trying to remove from this country?
That's right.
I bet you don't. I bet you didn't even read up on those stories. I
I
bet
love
you
that.
never even read about Lake and Riley or Jocelyn Nungray or all of the innocent Americans who were killed at the hands of illegal aliens in this country. And shame on people like you in the media who have a crooked view and have a biased view and pretend like you're.
Dude, you just got your ass handed.
Yeah. I mean, it's a fucking joke. She's never taken a question from that guy fucking ever.
Oh, my God.
So he's just that guy just sitting there.
Well, he thought he just listened to the attitude and the
Premise
tone of his question,
Right.
and he thinks he's so smart.
Well, it's the
And
accent.
he's like, oh, is that really ICE being effective and doing a good job? And she just filleted him, like just mercilessily.
Dude,
And it
real
was
quick,
so
real
great
quick.
to see.
I just saw this in the chats, and we have to recognize our people in the chats.
Okay,
Marine's blood, our buddy, 11 years ago, put a ring on his wife's finger. Happy anniversary.
Congratulations.
Happy
Change up a little bit.
anniversary. You should be
And
out
our
to dinner, not watching the show.
And our friend Will Cray, who is from Minnesota, I asked him in the chats when you
Yeah.
guys were talking. He's he said, I live 3 towns west of Minneapolis, so 10 miles. So I'm curious, and throw in the chats if you want to, if you don't care to, like, are you seeing anything that far out? Because I'd be
bet
curious.
You know, that'd be.
I almost wanted to text you last night, and
I would venture.
gearing up
I
for
would.
this,
I mean, we'll wait for his answer, but I bet you not. That'd be like saying, are they going to go protest? Now, hey, did you guys know? On a side note, there is one local nut job here who's advertising
making whistles,
whistle bags. Did you see that?
Yes, I saw
Yeah,
it.
she's one local nut, and she's a nut. I know the history on this chick. She is about as loony as you can hope to get, and she's like, "We're making ice bags, so you're right.
Ice awareness bags.
Ice awareness. We're giving out whistles." So that's like saying these people are, and that's here in Anderson Township, where we don't have. I mean, honestly, I'll say that I think there's been 2 kids standing on the corner of 5 Mile and Forest. I think 2 kids last week were standing out there. I know Madeira had some people standing out there. But that's like saying if you go to, Goshen, are you going to see people standing out there?
I just
Or
saw
you go
a
to
post.
Felicity.
I just saw a post. It might have been Sharonville, where there were ICE agents outside a hotel. But I'm over trumping you guys because I have all these fucking tabs and we're fucking playing them.
That's fine.
But this one's going to be followed up by a fun one. But
Caroline Levitt is the best, though.
y'all,
She-
dude,
she-
she is
she handed
absolutely amazing.
He
Like I
handed it
said, a
right to his
gangster.
ass. Yeah.
28 years old and just gets out there. And somebody said, I think it was Drinking Bros, that said she doesn't need the big thick binder
No,
that,
Oh, no.
that Sideshow Bob had. No, she just gets out there with
She
a couple pieces of
eviscerated
paper.
him
It's
with
called
ease.
competence.
You think that guy's sorry he opened his mouth? You think that
No,
guy's
probably not. Probably
No, he'll
not.
never be back in there again.
I
guess
well-
me and Jill always make the joke. It doesn't work here anymore.
Well, he thought he was going to go back to the newsroom and get a bunch of high fives from the people he works with.
No, they're
But
like, no.
after they saw that, I'm like, dude, you got your ass handed to
They're
you.
like, you just got made to be a bitch. All right, so everybody, just take a
fantastic.
gander at this.
Tonight, I want to share another way you can help. Witness. Help us establish a record of exactly what's happening in our communities. You have an absolute right to peacefully film ICE agents as they conduct these activities. So carry your phone with you at all times. And if you see these ICE
Carry your
agents
phone
in your
with you. I don't think
neighborhood,
you need to tell
take out
somebody
that phone and hit record. Help us create a database of the atrocities against Minnesotans, not just to establish a record for posterity, but to bank evidence for future prosecution.
We're gonna follow that right up with this. This is this came in right after. He didn't know it was happening.
think I know what you're going to I know. I think I know what you're going to play.
Donald Trump intends for it to get worse. This week, he went online to promise that, quote, the day of retribution and reckoning is coming. That's a direct threat against the people of this. Donald Trump intends
For the audio listeners, it was AI Donald Trump walking behind him with a middle finger left to right, and then walking back with a sign that said Tim Walz is a retard.
Oh shit.
So
That's pretty funny.
AI is amazing.
Yeah, and Jason mentioned earlier that Walz was supposed to, we had reports that he wasn't going to make it this week. He was going to resign.
Yeah, he was supposed to resign.
That didn't happen. We'll see what happens. That I've seen so many stories on not only the daycare fraud. Now there's some sort of trucking fraud that's going on out of Minnesota.
Mobile, like a van company.
Oh, multiple ones.
Yeah,
And
it's
like,
these medical transportation companies
And
that are
it's-
set up by all these Somalis, and they went to some of the addresses.
and there's
and
nothing there.
Some of the addresses, of course, are empty
Yeah,
lots.
So he
so
said
they're,
like a supermarket.
Yeah, a supermarket,
I mean,
a
I don't-
storefront, something like that.
I'm just wondering what's going on. Now I've seen, you guys have seen the same videos I have for the most part, but I'm watching videos of fights in Minnesota schools. All right. I saw a bunch of kids just brawling it out in the school over this ice shit. I mean, I don't know what's in the water up there, but man, oh man, I got to tell you. And it's funny. I don't know if you know, because Dan does radio here. I don't know if you guys know that, but you probably do. But I know on 55, and you fill in there sometimes during the commercials now, Minnesota's advertising. It's like, hey, come to Minnesota. It's great.
It's a tourism ad.
Yeah, tourism.
advertising.
I'll tell
sure.
you what, you could buy me the ticket. You could pay my way. You could compensate me for my time. I'm not going. Are you? Do you have any inclination to go to Minnesota?
No, my sister lives in Minneapolis.
She does?
Yeah.
What's her opinion?
She doesn't want to talk about it.
She just doesn't want to talk about it.
Her political feelings are a lot different than mine.
I understand that. Oh,
Yeah.
see, this is like a subject.
But even she has not opened her apartment is a little
How many
on the small
illegals
side.
I was going to say, is she harboring?
No, she has not opened
She's
her
not
home
up
to those who are in the country illegally.
She didn't see.
Should we
She
buy
didn't
her-
see an ICE agent get hit
You know,
with a
she
snow shovel.
hasn't completed a satisfactory vetting
Should I
process
send
yet.
her an ice shirt or something like that she can wear.
Here, I'm going to pull this picture up, but this is the Minneapolis mayor. We were talking about it. Where imagine if your town was invaded by thousands of agents who don't share your values. And whoever posted said, "Congrats, mayor!
yeah.
You just made the
Yeah.
strongest argument against mass migration imaginable."
I posted that.
Yes.
I mean, I got to tell you. I mean, look,
You're arguing the point.
okay, take the word agents and just put people or criminals. Because listen, we had what's the estimate? 23 million. I don't even know. What was the estimate of illegals that came in under Biden? Was it 20 plus million? It was 20 plus.
Oh, under Biden?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
20
it's somewhere between 20 and 25 million.
Okay, so and a lot of those are countries that emptied their prisons, like Venezuela, that emptied their prisons and sent us the criminals
Yeah,
here. Okay.
sure.
And you're going to sit there, and these people, this is who you're protecting. Now, you will find, I'm not stupid. I mean, I am stupid, but not that dumb. You will find that at the end of the day, they're going to make mistakes. No government agency operates perfectly. So I am sure that ICE and the police and the people now that are trying to straighten up this mess, that they're going to make mistakes. They might pick up somebody that should not be picked up. But I would like to think that's going to get vetted out before that person gets sent home. And the job of the news will be to make that try to seem to be the rule, not the exception. But I mean, how do you clean up? How in the world is this administration that ran on this issue supposed to clean this mess up that was dumped in their laps and on the American public's laps that Joe Biden let in 20 to 25 million illegal aliens with no vetting in this country? How? Explain to me how.
Well, it's not just that they're illegal aliens, but
No,
they
some of them are.
come into this country. They commit murder. They commit sodomy on young kids. They
That'll
put
be
kids.
coming up on the screen.
They put kids. Yeah. Is this off the? No, this is not off the. But the Department of Homeland Security has put out a website that you can go to if you just Google it, Department of Homeland Security, and they've got page after page after page of illegal that they have rounded up.
Criminal
Illegal aliens.
illegals.
And I mean, many of them are charged with or have actually already been found guilty of murder, guilty of abusing kids, sexual abuse, some of the most heinous crimes you can possibly imagine.
Yeah.
And so
what are you going to say to those parents of those victims?
That's the point that Caroline Levitt is making.
Yeah, and I want somebody to go.
And you're telling me all these soccer moms are out there defending?
That's my point.
Yeah, I
These
know. How
soccer
can that
moms are out
be?
there. She's out there with the chick with the first chick with the Gucci jacket or whatever the hell it was, and she's over there doing that stupid dance, whatever. I don't even know what she was saying. How do you walk up to the victim of one of these families and say, "Look, they're just trying to stop this"? What do you sell that victim?
Strong arm sodomy of a boy, strong arm sodomy of a girl.
I've never even heard that term before. Do you know what? Do you have any?
I don't know what that means.
Do you want to know what it means?
Strong arm means without a weapon.
Okay.
Let's see. Sexual assault and sodomy of a girl, another person. Let's see. Strong arm rape of a 12-year-old girl, kidnapping a child with intent to sexually assault her. These all seem like great fucking people to have in our society.
In our society.
Go fuck off.
And they came here and they didn't want to assimilate into society. They're just here to prey on our society and spread their mayhem and their viciousness and their crime here. And yes, I guess I get pissed off or frustrated because apparently the polling on this is starting to turn because of the people complaining and standing and saying ICE is bad. And
because they actually have fucking rules they have to follow where they didn't have for fucking 4 years prior.
Right. And look, people don't like, I mean, the general public does not like, what's the word I would use? This distraction. They don't like to see people protesting, and they're like, just make it stop, right? So their way of saying, let's make it stop, I'm afraid might turn into, in the midterms coming up here in 10 short months or whatever it is, that, let's just elect the Democrats into the House and the Senate, and all this will be fixed. And then, so Trump has literally, I want you to think about this. Trump has 10 months to get this shit done and just try to fix what was screwed up on purpose, in my very limited estimation, by Joe Biden to make sure that Democrats had a solid voting block of illegals, and let's make them legal and let's give them a right to vote. And don't even try to tell me that there's no voting irregularities. We've already proven that.
The easiest analogy to it is when you're in fucking high school and your teacher's going to be out for like a couple weeks with a surgery and you have a substitute.
Yeah.
You fucking run amok while the substitute teacher's in. And then guess what? Teacher comes back. It's like, nope, we're not having this shit anymore.
And they go crazy.
Yes.
Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, look, I don't understand. I just can't wrap. Someone needs to explain it to me. The emptiness in these people's lives, that this is the cause that they've gotten behind. And this is their, was it, and we talked about it before, was it a tragedy that lady got shot? Yes. But as we've discussed, as
choices were made,
she made a choice.
She made several choices.
And he made a lot of bad choices.
And he made a choice to fucking go home to his fucking family, and she did not.
And let me say something else that's come out.
Fuck off.
He had internal injuries, internal bleeding.
Bleeding.
Somebody would say, well, that's a bruise. Okay, whatever.
Everyone's like, oh, show me the medical paperwork. Well, it's against HIPAA for one, so fuck off.
Number two, the hospital probably wouldn't lie. Maybe you're like, oh, I don't believe it. Okay, that's your choice. Don't believe it. But
guess what? Most hospitals are run by Democrats anyway.
Correct. He had internal injuries, okay? And you're like, well, it's a bruise. If the car didn't hit him, how do you get the bruise?
Well, Jason, you're our go-to medical guy on this panel.
It's not very good.
If someone says, Mr. Pappas, you've got some internal bleeding, is that a situation you should take seriously?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I would say.
Does that mean I just have a bruise, or could it be more than that?
That's really none of our business. But
I've got this rash. Could you look at it?
These things don't happen. But
no, get on the cot. I'll take you to the hospital.
I mean, while you were talking about Joe Biden, it jogged my memory about something. And
will you scratch it?
Lately,
I do it after that.
Yeah, I want that. But I just want to ask Pappas this. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of postings on my X feed, and you probably see them on Facebook and whatnot. People reminiscing about the good days of Joe Biden, and they put these pictures up of Joe Biden, and
were there any?
They'll say strength, courage, no scandals, respected the American people, all this kind of crap.
No scandals.
And so I think about that. And so whenever I think about the legacy of Joe Biden, what I'm going to think about are the millions of illegals he let into this country, the number of Americans who had their lives ruined because a family member was hit by a drunk illegal driving a semi on the road, causing murder and mayhem. I'm going to think about all the hundreds of thousands of young children who were lost track of, who were brought into
That's right.
who were brought into this country under the dark of night, sold into sex slavery.
Correct.
Sold into.
That was a ton too.
And I mean absolute slavery,
thousands,
absolute deprivation.
Yeah.
All the millions of Americans, so hundreds of thousands of Americans who lost their lives because of fentanyl and all the rest of it.
Right.
And Trump stepped in to stop all of that.
Right.
So don't give me this legacy crap of Joe Biden, because there are tens of thousands of American citizens whose lives and families are absolutely ruined because of what that guy allowed to happen.
And the
in this
frustrating part, it didn't need to happen.
No, it didn't. No, absolutely.
It did not need to happen.
Yeah.
It happened by design. It was done on purpose. He opened the borders. Then we were told by the Democrat Party, the same Democrat Party that a lot of you people are going to sit there and say, well, maybe it's time we vote for them because, I'm tired of this mayhem. I'm tired of this. Maybe we'll make them happy. We'll placate the children that are throwing a fucking shit tantrum outside, and we'll vote for their party, and they'll just shut up and I can get back to my life. At the end of the day.
And why did it happen? To do what? To promote the radical left agenda.
But we were told we had to change the law.
Yeah.
We were told by the experts, by the
was
Democrat Party, that we had to change the law. We had to have immigration reform to stop the flow of illegals. Let me ask you a question. What is the illegal immigration at the southern border right now today, since pretty much since Donald J. Trump took office? What is it?
It's either zero or pretty close to zero.
Pretty goddamn close to zero.
Hold on.
Pretty damn close to zero.
Ahead.
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't know we were going.
No. You're good. I was going somewhere else, but you bring it up, so it's perfect.
So you demonstrate that they lied, on multiple occasions, and then now we're supposed to reward you as voters and say, you know what? Let's put the Democrats back in charge because we can't tolerate this mayhem. I mean, come on, give me a break.
Let me play this video.
The corner Tom Homan over deportations, and he had the perfect response. You're going to want to see this.
I want to ask a bigger picture question. And there's a quote from Donald Trump that's a few months old. It was to the Wall Street Journal, and I've never forgotten it. I have it down here. I'm just going to read it to you, and I want your reaction. He's talking about mass deportations. He ran on it. He was elected on it. It was a popular policy. He might have decided the election. He then goes on to say, we have a lot of good people in this country, and we have to do something about it. I'd like to see if we can do it. He's referring to the mass deportation. And he goes on, there are some human questions that get in the way of being perfect. In other words, some human questions that get in the way of getting rid of everybody who's here illegally. We have to have a heart, too. Where's the heart in this?
Where's the heart in this?
Where's the heart? In the last year of
ICE
operation,
is doing everything they can to enforce the laws enacted by Congress. I said the vast majority of everybody arrests on public safety tests to make this country safe. I want people to remember this. ICE agents, born twins, are mothers and fathers too. They don't hang their heart on a hook every day they come to work. They got a tough job. Immigration enforcement has always been controversial. Always has been since I started in 1984.
Yeah.
It's a hard job. And look, enforcing immigration law sometimes is, and just being a cop sometimes, I've seen some terrible things in my career. I've seen some very sad things. Enforced law sometimes is sad. But because of the actions of President Trump, thousands of lives are being saved every month. 96% less people are coming because they know there's consequences now, which means vulnerable people, the most vulnerable people in the world, aren't giving the criminal cartels their life savings to make that dangerous journey. Sex trafficking has plummeted. People want to talk about what the heart is. The Trump administration has already found over 129,000 children that the last administration lost track of and wasn't even looking for. And we're not going to stop till we find every one of these 300,000 missing children. Now, every one of these children were in danger and we found them. Some were safe, hiding out with family. But many were in sex trafficking, being sold into sex slavery. Many were into forced labor. That's the heart. The heart is a secure border saves lives. The heart is less sex trafficking is occurring. The heart is we're finding missing children. Last administration released without properly vetting who their sponsors were. We're looking for these children, and a lot of the addresses we're going to are parking lots in supermarkets. They didn't even bother not only vetting the sponsors, they didn't even check the address where these children were going to.
Mr. Holman, everything you're describing is the reason why mass deportations and the removal of criminals was a popular issue in the election. I heard about it constantly on the campaign trail. People elected Donald Trump to enact it. That is all true.
Don't make the statement that this administration has no heart.
I did not make that statement.
You did. You said, "Where's the heart, asshole?"
Because of the 30%.
And that answer absolutely hit it up.
So, yeah.
I didn't say that. No, you did. You said, "Where's the heart?" Can I say
you implied it.
Can I say one thing about that? He gave the quote because we were talking about 300,000 children, and they found almost half, 120,000, somewhere in there. I'm misquoting. Forgive
Why
me.
isn't that celebrated?
Why isn't that celebrated?
Every single day on the news.
And I'll tell you this. I challenge everybody listening today to go watch. If you haven't watched it yet, it should be pretty easy to get. Go watch The Sound of Freedom. Okay, watch that movie. Watch that freaking movie. And then when you watch that movie, we talked about it a bunch. But when you watch that movie, I want you to put the number 300,000 of those cases that you could stop if you just close the border. Okay, and then say, how many of those kids being in a horrible situation, something you can't even begin to fathom, children, how many of them, what's the number that makes it okay for you? Like, where's your threshold of, oh, that's too many? Because I know what my threshold is. You know what my threshold is? It's unrealistic, but you know what my threshold is? 1. My threshold is 1.
That's too many.
1 kid. Okay? 1 kid is too many. 300,000. Probably. I don't respond to probablys. Okay, so just stick it up your ass. But I mean, at the end of the day, watch the movie 513. Go watch the movie The Sound of Freedom. Then come back and be a snarky asshole. Because, okay, it's not 300,000, it's 295. See, I showed you. Oh, they overstay. I mean, give me a fucking break, dude. Go watch the goddamn movie and then say, how many children is enough for you? But okay, tell me Donald Trump is mean because he flipped an auto worker off at a Ford plant. Oh, he's a terrible person. He's not presidential. Oh, he took the award from the girl from Venezuela that gave him the Nobel Prize. Oh, he's a terrible person. He's a horrible person.
Well, here
fucking break.
Here's another video we talked about, but how fucked up people are in not being able to grasp just normal fucking ideologies.
So let me put this up because I played this last night on the radio. There was a hearing yesterday, a Senate hearing, in which they were talking about the issue of mail-in abortion. So if
mail-in pregnancy,
abortion pills. You can send away for your abortion pills through the mail and have your abortion at home, and that's great. Fine,
Dr. Verma, I wasn't sure I understood your
having
answer.
A hearing on the efficacy of doing this because there's a lot of evidence that these pills can cause complications, and a lot of women wind up either dead or very severely injured because these things go wrong when they take these medications. So they're looking at, I guess, some legislation surrounding this. So they're doing what Congress is supposed to do, have hearings on these issues to get some facts. So this doctor, was a witness for the Democrats.
Gynecologist.
Yeah. And Josh Hawley, it was his turn to have some questions. And he essentially had one question for this doctor.
Not a hard one.
And you'll see the exchange here, which is starting to become, I guess, viral, I guess is.
I want to get a shirt made. I want to get a shirt, a one more and I'm out of here shirt made with "Can Make It Pregnant."
To Senator Moody a moment ago, do you think that men can get pregnant?
I hesitated there because I wasn't sure where the conversation was going or what the goal was. I mean, I do take care of patients with different identities. I take care of many women. I take care of people with different identities. And so that's where I paused. I think, I wasn't sure where you were going with that.
Well, the goal is just the truth. So can men get pregnant?
Again, the reason I paused there is I'm not really sure what the goal of the question
The goal is just to establish a biological reality. You just said a moment ago that science and evidence should control, not politics. So let's just test that proposition. Can men get pregnant?
I take care of people with many identities, but
Can men get pregnant?
Many women that can get pregnant. I do take care of people that don't identify as women. That
Can men get pregnant?
Again, as I'm saying,
Let me just remind you, you testified to a moment ago. Science and evidence should control, not politics. So can men get pregnant? You're a
It's
doctor.
not fucking hard.
science and evidence should guide medicine.
Do science and evidence tell us that men can get pregnant? Biological men, can they get pregnant?
I also think yes/no questions like this are a political tool. And
No, yes/no questions are about the truth, doctor. Let's not make a mockery
She's
of
a
this proceeding.
doctor.
This is about science and evidence. And I'm asking you, the United States Supreme Court just heard arguments yesterday at great length on this question. This is not a hypothetical question. This is not theoretical. It affects real people in their real lives. And you're here as an expert, called by the other side as an expert. And you've been telling us that you follow, right, you're a doctor, and you follow the science and the evidence. So I just want to know, based on the science, can men get pregnant? That's a yes or no question. It really is, I think.
I think you're trying to reduce the complexity of a lot.
I'm not. I'm trying to get, it's not complex. I'm trying to get to an answer, and I'm trying to test, frankly, your veracity as a medical professional and as a scientist. Can men get pregnant?
He deserves an
I
award.
think you're also conflating
This is
male
extraordinary.
with
This is
No, I'm not
extraordinary.
conflating male and female. They're two
fuck is
different
wrong with
things.
this lady?
There's biological men and there's biological women. And I want to know, can men get pregnant?
What you were talking about is biological.
You're not going to answer my question, it sounds like.
Biological male.
Jesus Christ.
This isn't hard, doctor. Can men get pregnant? Yes or no?
I would be more than happy to have a conversation with you that is not coming from a place of trying to be polarized and push.
I'm not trying to be polarized. I'm trying
He
to
just
ask-
wants an
I think it
answer,
is
Dr. Verma.
extraordinary that we are here in hearing about science and about women. And for the record, it's women who get pregnant, not men.
How many pap smears do you think she's given to men? I mean, what do you think she does when she has to give a guy a pap smear?
He kept his shit together way better than I would.
Oh, he's
because
amazing.
I'd be like,
that-
hey, motherfucker, I'm asking you a goddamn question.
That
Just
was
answer
Josh
it."
Hawley. That was 5 minutes of Josh Hawley. Absolutely flawless there in his questioning, in the way he dealt with that obstruction of an answer. And again, here is a hardcore leftist doing what? Adhering to the agenda. So wedded to that agenda, she cannot break rank to speak the truth.
It's unreal.
That's it.
It's amazing.
That is
I mean,
it. That
it's-
is one of the best examples of that I have ever seen.
It's just unbelievable.
And Josh Hawley deserves all kinds of praise
For keeping his shit together.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
That was his entire 5 minutes that he had, and he spent it on a single question.
And she couldn't answer it and never did.
The thing is,
I love-
she's a doctor. She knows the truth.
She's a doctor.
But yet she couldn't bring herself
Not only is
to
she a
speak
doctor,
the truth.
what kind of doctor?
She's a gynecologist.
You think she would know?
She knows her way around the women parts there.
the
The plumbing, you know.
you got you want to go down there?
You got your double D. That's the
got your-
biggest.
You got your straps. you got your cups up front. The hooks are in the back.
Our buddy Sitzy, you guys are fixated on his gender bullshit while Trump fucks up the economy as threatening allies.
Okay, whatever.
So I just posed a question to him,
Whatever.
and I just posed.
Can a man
posed
get
a question.
pregnant? Yeah, answer it.
Answer it.
Answer.
You'll be better than her.
The economy's not fucked up.
Fixated.
and our
By the way,
allies love us.
James McGee's birthday was yesterday. Happy
Hey,
birthday,
happy birthday, James.
He's
Shout out,
in the
brother.
chats.
Hey, let me ask you a related question, just really quick. So I showed Dan. Guess what's plummeted that you don't see on the news? Guess what? I want you to think of one thing we're talking about. We're talking about saving those kids, right?
I got that.
I know you just showed me. That's all. I'll let Kiefer take a crack at it.
What is plummeted that you don't hear about anything about?
Sorry, I'm
I mean,
doing
off
it.
the charts plummeted this year, last year, then last year, last year, 10 months, whatever.
You just showed it to me. But
Right. What was it?
I don't know.
Fentanyl deaths.
Fentanyl deaths in this country. How does that happen?
I wanted to give it to you.
How does that happen?
It's It's weird.
I mean, literally.
Literally 96%
falling off a cliff.
Border fucking block.
Border block blowing up what?
Narco boats.
How does that happen? But hey, we're not going to talk. He's messed up the economy. I mean, what's inflation at? Someone help me out here.
2.7%.
What was it at when he came to office?
It was over 5%.
What's gas prices?
I can just tell you myself, and I don't
down.
care to tell it. My deferred comp has fucking gone through the goddamn roof. So
I mean, but the economy's terrible. Economy's terrible. Oh my God, economy's terrible.
Where's this guy getting his news?
He gets it. He watches MSNBC.
Oh,
he probably watches the alphabet soup of news. He probably listens to PBS while he's driving in his car. That maybe if he has a radio, I'm not sure if it works. But I mean, at the end of the day,
probably from that dude. He probably gets his news from that dude that was asking the question.
The economy terrible. The economy. So that's going to be their new mantra here coming up for the next 10 months to try to influence the election. The economy is terrible. It's terrible. They're terrible. Look.
Hey, by the way, Cincy, I just put your comment up here. No, Jason, a man can't get pregnant. It's dumb to focus on the idiots who think they can. You think it's everyone who disagrees with Trump. No, that was a Democrats' expert fucking witness
called by the other side.
Called by your side.
Your side. He's not a Democrat. Wait. He's not a Democrat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he's not a Democrat.
We're not allowed to call him.
He's an independent.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Someone's not been paying attention to the program. The word of the day is idiocy.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
And I got idiocy right.
Did we see some idiocy there with the questioning by Josh Hawley,
doctor of
with
idiocy.
Dr. Vera, Dr. Verna, whatever her name is.
Dr. Verna.
This should play out. I
you got your straps.
I have to say we need to see it. But here's idiocy of fucking stupid dumbasses.
Well, this video may contain sensitive content.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
I'm so scared.
I don't know if I'm ready for some sensitive content.
The Drinking Bros called him MAGA Mike Tyson.
You'll never find. This is awesome. Keep an eye on the guy in the red jacket.
Got that shit right in the guy's ear. So annoying.
Have you watched it all the way to the end?
I have. And look, I salute the guy with the flag. He's trying to, ignore it.
This falls into the compilation of fuck around and find out that I have.
What's with the girl umbrella? I didn't even check that. I never asked that.
Tough guy in the red jacket.
I'm done with my umbrella.
Yeah. Here we go. Boom.
Night.
Guys. Hey.
Dumb motherfucker.
That's fuck around and find out right there. That is great. That is so great.
Should we roll into? Oh wait, here we found one of Andrew's buddies.
Oh God, we're going back to that.
Well, now we're just kind of making light. We've been pretty humdrum, so we're gonna make some
show
light.
you guys have yet.
We're gonna make some light. Maryland man charged after telling his friend he had a woman for him, but it was really him dressed as a woman.
Wow.
We had no idea that Pappas was showing up to an apartment in a dress and some lipstick.
Hey, listen, I've got this friend at work, and she's really hot.
Her name's Carl. I mean, you'll love her.
I mean, this is hilarious. How much shaving would he have to do to be like, okay, I don't think he's gonna know.
He had a woman for him, but it was really
I'm just gonna put some makeup on my Adam's apple here, and he's not gonna know a thing.
Did he at least shave?
I have no idea. I don't know.
The big event there.
Oh, here's a compilation.
He's like, dude, I know you.
And actually, before we do this compilation, we're gonna throw our Murphy engraving promo out real quick.
Hi everyone, Dan Carroll here. Time to tell you about a great new sponsor for the One More and I'm Out of Here podcast. It's Murphy Engraving. Murphy Engraving is the place to go for your business, industrial, and personal engraving needs. Take a look at the Murphy Engraving page on Facebook. And you're going to see all kinds of unique items that really seem to take on a life of their own because they've been customized with an image, a name, or a logo, and all of it just really beautifully done. The acrylic sports awards that light up are especially creative and very cool. The customized bottles of bourbon, those are my personal favorite. And wait till you see what they can do with items that are made out of wood. The next time you want to recognize someone special or you're looking for that one-of-a-kind gift, you'll be glad you checked out Murphy Engraving. And a bonus, you're supporting a local family-owned business run by brothers Brian and Kevin, who is a lifetime firefighter and Air Force vet. At Murphy Engraving, they turn the ordinary into the extraordinary, and at Murphy Engraving, we are American-made.
Dulcet tones.
That's a pretty good commercial right there.
I think it's about time I might have to jazz up the.
You're gonna jazz it up.
I think I have to jazz up the graphics.
It's
been a while.
Do you have a new generation graphics?
I have
machine?
to get back on. I got to get back on Canva. Is my deal of choice. My web page.
Well, Karen thought she could put her hands on corn-fed Fred without retaliation, and she thought absolutely wrong. Floored, and now on the ground, humiliated, acting like a victim. A suspect still cuffed, tries to flee the scene, but ends up getting freaking smackled into the freaking bricks. My God! You know, I'm not the smartest man in the world, but a wise man once told me that you never bring a butter knife to a freaking skateboard fight, as we're about to see here, and up close and personal VIP experience with the skateboard, and just like that, it's all over. Well, if you think you can sweep somebody's leg, then you should prepare to be put in a body bag. My God, no mercy displayed here tonight. Looks like the Cobra Kai lessons did not pay
For all
off.
the audio listeners, it's just a bunch of dumbasses getting the shit beat out of them.
An idiot and pulling out your knife because of a road rage incident. Well, then you should probably learn how to use it, or you should probably never turn your back and bring your knife to a freaking rock fight. Booyah, right to the dome. Well, if you plan on walking up to somebody with a mask and a hoodie on and reaching in your pocket, well, look out for the big bitch slap to the head of Meadows and a kick to the gonads for good measure. So stunning, so brave. This man is an anti-ICE protester, but now becomes a freaking terrorist. But
That was a good kick. That was a really good kick.
instantly like a cup of freaking noodles. So-called journalist Kat Abu decided to step up and be so stunning and so brave, but her ass
He's a
ends
great
up hitting
tackle.
the asphalt in the process. Doing what your dad should have done years ago. If you didn't leave for a pack of smokes that night, you wouldn't end up on the freaking ludicrous can.
Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Move, bitch.
Welcome to Los Angeles, anti-ICE protesters at it again. And of course, here's a solid reminder that all lives matter and your life doesn't matter, especially when
You saw that car go up over the lake too.
Well, Felipe was ready to throw Gutazos with the cop, and the cop says you better stand down or I'm gonna bless you with some Tesla. Now involuntarily pop walking from the shotgun and timber. Running from the cop, but takes a major drop and goes face first into home. Well, it's been an ongoing issue at this store. This old pervert walking up to unsuspecting women and violating them by spooning them. But not today. Not on Frederico's watch as he drops old man pervert Withers and puts him in a freaking corner where he belongs. Well, Ozempic DJ Khaled is on the run. Obviously, game 5 stars here in the world of GTA. It looks like he's going to make it to the freaking 10-yard line, but not quite because his clothes don't fit. And for that reason, booyah, they're going to take down, slams him right into the pavement, now involuntarily making out with it.
See, you gotta throw some fuck around and find out shit in there.
What fun.
Oh, let's see.
What fun. People, again, just pure idiots. The state of being an idiot.
You know, the funny thing about that is I'm seeing more and more these people that are standing up to police and then getting, shot with either a pepper ball or
don't tase me, bro.
Or they're saying now that they're using too much. I saw reports they're using too much tear gas in Minneapolis and it's hurting people. Really?
Well, that's
and then some guy was like, well, my kids were out there and they were, they got I forget what he said. I'm like, why do you have children? Why are you anywhere around there? Now, I would feel bad if I lived, the thing I do feel bad about, there are some people that probably live near where these protests are happening. They may not be asking for this crap.
They're probably hating it.
But it's not the police fault that these people showed up there to protest. It's the people that showed up to protest fault. So, I mean, why are your kids there is number one.
I was trying to make it light with some funny shit, and you just went right back into
but I mean, my point is, I'm not going to sit there and feel bad. There was one that's going around, this guy, is like he's lost vision in his eye.
Oh, I saw.
You saw that, right? And he's got painted black fingernails. You see that one?
Fuck around and find out.
And look, I feel bad. I don't take relish the fact that guys won't be able to see peripherally.
I don't feel bad for him whatsoever.
Well,
Jason Kiefer does not.
Okay,
Does that come under fuck around and find out or play stupid games?
Play stupid games. It comes into both.
And he got
You're
shot.
actually the champion. You have the fucking belt.
Now, listen, let me tell you something. You guys, I mean, I don't know if you've ever played paintball or shot a paintball gun.
Yes,
Okay,
I got hit in the nuts with a paintball. It sucks.
But my point is, it's not like the police officer aimed for your eye. Sometimes those things go where they don't go straight a lot of times. They curve, whatever else. And you know what? That's why you don't put yourself in that situation. You don't show up at these things.
If you were at home playing your video games,
nothing would have happened.
Your Dungeons
to you.
and Dragons, which the way this guy looked, he probably played Dungeons and Dragons.
Let's say that this guy's at home in his basement, sitting in women's lingerie, going by the moniker 513 on a video game site. I'm just doing a hypothetical here.
Just pull some random
name
name
and
off
he's
the
playing, video games against a bunch of adolescent teens talking smack. And he would not get hurt. But if he's out standing on a street corner participating in a violent protest, I mean, you guys saw.
Well, they say
we had the guy last year who lost a testicle, and it was doing some of the same.
Was
shit.
it peaceful when they yanked the locker out of that car, the ICE car?
Sure didn't.
That didn't look very peaceful.
And then broke it open. By the way,
I
might I say they have arrested the guy that did that, and guess what he was?
Antifa?
Gang. No, he was a gang
Latin
member.
Kings.
Latin Kings.
Latin Kings.
A violent gang member. Now, and you know that video would not have been possible to arrest him and identify him if it wasn't for Nick, what's his face? It was their videotape.
Nick Shirley.
No, it wasn't Shirley.
Sorter. Sorter was there. So I mean, I'm just saying.
Nick Shirley's doing amazing things as well.
He is. Yeah. I'm not going to sit there and let those videos are hilarious. I mean, they're funny. They are. The commentary makes it even more funny. But I'm not going to let the victims of people, when you put yourself in a bad situation and bad things happen to you, the onus is on you, not the police that, oh my God, they shot me. Well, you shouldn't have been there. I'm sorry. End of story.
Yeah.
There's my rant.
Get you a nice eye patch so that the ladies will love it. You'll have a good story to tell.
That's right. Or stay in the basement in your female lingerie, playing whatever.
I mean, what would you rather lose an eye or a testicle? I mean,
I'd probably go for the testicle. I mean, honestly, because you can get by with one testicle. Yeah, you can get by with one eye, but you got to wear a patch the rest of your life.
You look like Dan Crenshaw.
I mean, it's a toss. It's a toss.
It's a toss-up?
It's a toss. You can get by with one testicle pretty easy. Not a big deal.
It's a real conversation.
Depends if it's like a really big one.
Hey, you want to see my nutsack?
That's you want to see half my beanbag?
And if it's like a giant, if it's like an ostrich egg, I mean, you really don't have anything.
So in a situation like that, do they actually remove the testicle that's damaged?
Here we go. Here we're going into now.
I don't know. If you have testicular cancer, they actually take the
gone.
offending.
It leaves your body.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Now what they could do is they do.
Do they put a fake one in?
They could. They've asked if you want a fake one.
They'll put it's almost
sometimes
like a
say,
marble.
Give me 2 fake ones. So I have 3.
No, I have 3.
Just make
it's a good party trick.
I think Trump was born with 3.
You could say make them out of metal, so I have balls of steel. It's up to you. Lots of ways.
Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in on this beginning of the weekend.
Questions that you have about testicles?
We will be back
on
Tuesday, 5 p.m.
Scratch them if you got them.
We actually these 2 idiots.
We're gonna have some fun.
I'm going to mute their microphones because these 2 idiots have no idea. But we've got a special guest coming this week, Dexter Pitts. I'm sure him and I are going to do a podcast on Wednesday, and then Jill and I are going to be with Beth and Greg. The bar is open on Thursday evening, but these 2 like to talk on the way out. But one more, and I'm out of here. We'll be back Tuesday, 5 p.m.
Get muted here. This is ridiculous.